it possibly be true that it worked?
Is that what it says, that we're live?
It said we're live.
Well, it said we're live. We had like five or
Somebody-
six people waiting.
Somebody tell me if I'm live.
You got comments?
Oh yeah, Bill says hello.
Are you serious? Out of 2 years of doing YouTube, we finally got a beginning to a live show without massive technical difficulties.
Right.
Okay, hold on. I need to turn this computer down because the.
Good evening, Wayne.
How do you turn your
Hello, Bill.
There we go. Who we got on here? I'm gonna have to get this computer so I can see all of your comments, so I can say hi to everybody.
I've got it.
Alan's on here. Alan, hey, Alan came to Sturgis and saw us at Sturgis.
Alan's on here.
All right, now you've got that, so you have to turn that down.
Now we're ready.
Okay, we've got some people
All
on
the
here.
technology
Hey,
stuff
everybody,
is ready.
how you doing?
Check it out. We've got a new light ring.
We got a light ring. That's like super technological. We spent $12 at Walmart today.
It lights me beautifully.
You are beautiful. Look at that. Look, everybody. Does anybody notice something different here?
I trimmed my beard.
He trimmed it off. It was getting pretty gnarly after our cross-country trip to Sturgis and back. So, all of you, before we get into the comments, a lot of you I've noticed or maybe didn't catch our little notification saying that we wouldn't post for a long time. And we have been off for the last 6 weeks. And that's something that we do every year. We take a cross-country motorcycle trip from Tennessee. I ride my bike, Jeff rides his bike, all the way out to Sturgis, South Dakota. We have a blast with our Sturgis friends in Sturgis at the Buffalo Chip, and we party for like 2 weeks straight, and then we ride our motorcycle all the way back home. And all that time, or that 3,000 or 4,000 miles or whatever, it takes us like a period of 5 to 6 weeks. Yeah. So it's been a long time since we saw you guys and could say hi or even communicate with you. And unless you kept up with me on my Facebook page, which you can go to Cheryll Arnold on my Facebook page and see everything that we did in Sturgis and the fun times that we had, and even what Mr. Bones got into, which was pretty wild and crazy in his bachelor time out at Sturgis. Yeah. But we'll forgive him. He's a bachelor. He's not.
And he's dead.
And he's dead. He just doesn't care. But we had a great time out at Sturgis. Man, it was great. It's something that we do every year, and we love it. And we take off the entire month of August. But we will be back to hauling next week. We start Monday. We were going to be back up Monday to get a load, but we had a truck issue. So we're doing truck maintenance right now. And then we found out that our
air conditioning condenser is cracked and leaking.
Yeah, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's not a good way to do that.
So let's get into the comments, because we're doing truck maintenance now. It's going to be one more day, so we should be back up into Goshen. We're hoping to be back up at Goshen like Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and get the next load. So we will be back hauling. I will start a brand new video on what load that is. Give me a week. I usually shoot about a week's worth of footage, and then that'll go up. So hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, I'll have you a brand new video up. I actually shot video. The last video that we have on our stream, on our YouTube channel, was where we met up with Alan after we brought him all the way back from Alaska. And he treated us to Lancaster County and the Shady Maple Smorgasbord. If you watched that, thank you very much. However,
Alan's on here now.
Yeah.
And I can't let it go.
What?
Alan is alive today because of me.
Why? Oh, because of Alaska?
He would have died of exposure in Alaska, and he knows it.
Well, I hope he had a good time. The little time that he did spend with us at Sturgis, I hope he had a good time out there. Kind of got a little bit of a taste of it, although he didn't stay up quite as late as we did and saw like the real party and everything. But it was great to have Alan out there for one night. And it was also great to have our friend Chris James. I don't know if he's on here yet or not because I haven't looked at comments. But our friend Chris James came out there and spent a night with us pre-rally and had a great time with the early band. We had a great time with him. And then after we delivered Alan back to Lancaster County on our last video, we spent a month doing some runs out west. We had some great times. We had a Narwhal incident, which we won't go into right now. Thank you, Lynn Daniels and Holland Paws.
You know what? I'm just going to, is Lynn on here yet?
I don't know if Lynn's on here or not.
Or is
But
Holland Paws on here?
I am not going to produce those videos because they're very old now, and I'm just going to start fresh and start with the new videos coming out in another week or so. Will be when we start back hauling on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. And we will talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, because there is some crazy stuff going on in the RV industry. Rates have dropped. Gas has gone up. The load boards have gone to almost nothing. Then they went up a little bit. Now they're still pretty sparse. And that's across the board. That's not just with Synergy. We work for Synergy RV Transport. If you don't know that already.
I mean, we still have loads.
We had 90 loads on there.
Almost every one I'm going to Paris, Tennessee.
But
FEMA loads.
And we pray to all those people who were affected by the floods in Tennessee and Kentucky.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about maintenance on the truck. Maybe some of you will comment on this. I'd like to see some feedback on this.
And we're kind of going to be behind on the comments because
I'm going to catch up. Don't worry. I'm not going to miss any.
We're not going to miss any of you. We're going to get it. We're just kind of doing an introduction thing.
So I'm thinking about putting either an air dog or a fast system on my truck. If you don't know what either one of those two things are, you don't need to comment.
Oh, no, that's what I said. What are you talking about? An air dog system?
Yeah.
What is that?
If anybody knows anything about those two systems, which one would be better, put it in the comments for a power truck.
A fast system, FASS.
Yes.
Or an air dog system.
Yeah. So you don't know anything about a fast system, but you can spell it.
I can spell it because I'm good at spelling. And I'm pretty good at knowing truck maintenance too.
You know what it is because I told you earlier.
He did tell me what it is earlier. It's going to bypass being
able. I'm going to tell them.
Oh, okay.
Because I want knowledgeable people to react to it.
Okay. We want to see if you guys know what it is and what you guys think about it without our influence.
We were going to, like I said, we were going to take a load Monday, but my air conditioner condenser is cracked. Spewing Freon everywhere, making a mess.
We don't want to go out with that because when we go out for like 4 weeks. Probably this time we're going to be out at least 5 weeks before we come on back home. Come on back home because we just took 5 or 6 weeks off. We need to make money if there's still loads available on the load board.
And if they are, we're going to haul them. All right, let's get to comments.
Let's get to the comments and say hello to everybody.
I'll do the first couple easy ones.
All right, start at the beginning.
Bill says hello.
Bill does say hello. No, he says hello to Alan. He didn't say, did he say hello to us? Yeah. Is that the very first one? Let me scroll up here.
Wayne says good evening. Good evening, Wayne.
Hello, Wayne. Oh, that's Joe Henningsmeyer.
B. Shaw says congrats. LOL.
Hey, B, how are you doing, B. Shaw?
Now, you said congrats here laughing out loud. What are you congratulating?
He's congratulating. B. Shaw comes on here on Every Life. He knows what a disaster our lives are in the beginning.
Yes.
So congratulations on us. We're getting smarter in our old age.
All right. Chris Gillis says hi, guys. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
I think it's about time for me and you
to do a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Jean Pinard. Hey, Jean. How you doing?
Oh, Daniel McPherson is on here.
Danielle and Kevin. Hey, we have just, we always hear about you and Kevin, and I'm on your Facebook all the time. And we just heard through Kevin about the overnight cabin berths going to Nova Scotia Ferry. We're going to talk about that later. I'm going to kind of contact Kevin and see what's going on with that.
Rob says hello. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob. On Faith says Leanne. Oh, Leanne. Hey, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne.
How you doing, Leanne Booth? And Jeff Woods says hello. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Oh, we got all our peeps
Lynn
on here.
Daniels.
Lynn.
Yeah.
It's not sideways.
It's not. All right. So Lynn's on here.
Lynn is on here.
So now it's time for me to tell you about the Narwhal incident before we go any further.
Let's update everybody on the Narwhal
incident. We were out in an undisclosed location, and 2 undisclosed transporters, one named Lynn, one named Holland Paul,
undisclosed transporters.
met up with us, and they presented me with a purple sequined narwhal.
Purple sequin. It was so cute.
It was very
about
shiny.
this big. It had a little horn.
It's very
big, pretty
shiny and
eyes.
very feminine-like.
It was ridiculous.
So I spent the rest of the month trying to figure out what to do with it.
And it was in the back of the truck, and Jeff said, I can see it. I don't want to even see it. And he'd like hit it whenever I got it out and played with it and stuff.
So I decided what to do with it.
Yeah, just like he
I took it
can't
to
ride around with a purple sequin narwhal.
I took it to an undisclosed biker party.
You
on the
know
4th of
that
July.
Jeff has a fear of narwhals.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you what to do with it. I took it to an undisclosed location in Idaho.
With an undisclosed transporter, Casey Harris, Fair Winds of Fallen Seas.
And we went to an undisclosed motorcycle club party. There, they had their children with them. Little boys. I told them to destroy the narwhal. That was their orders. The girls cried and
The girls
screamed.
were crying.
The boys were
Were
delighted.
screaming. The
They were
boys wanted to destroy
They were
it.
kicking it up and down the street, putting fireworks on it, everything. Nothing
The
worked.
little girls were all crying, don't destroy the narwhal.
The kids couldn't destroy it. It's indestructible.
It was indestructible.
So then, an undisclosed biker comes out of the garage with a blowtorch.
With a blowtorch.
And next thing
here's
you
the
know,
narwhal, here's the biker.
the next
And it
thing
went
you
up
know,
in flames.
the
right
next
in the
thing
middle
you
of the
know,
street.
the only thing left of the narwhal was like a shadow,
A shadow in the street.
like you see in Pompeii.
There was bits of narwhal everywhere.
So that's what
Well,
happened.
anyway, that was the narwhal incident. So the narwhal is non-existent anymore. Sorry about that, Lynn. Jeff could not tolerate a purple sequin narwhal in his life. I apologize.
All right, let's get caught up.
All right, let's get to saying hi
Robert
to
Porter.
you guys.
Hey, Robert.
Let's see. We were at Landworld.
Donnie Klutz.
Robert
What do
Porter.
you know, Donnie? Where you been, buddy?
Donnie! Oh, Donnie's on here. And Robert Porter.
Hope
Hey,
you're doing
Robert.
good.
I hope you're doing great, Donnie. We miss you at Synergy, and you know we still refer to you when we're talking to people because Donnie
Yeah, we
worked
use you.
at Synergy
And
for
he
like
loved it.
almost a year. He loved it so much, and then he got a better job offer and went somewhere else. And he told us
It was a
that
very difficult decision for him.
he loved working at Synergy so much that that's the only job that he had. Am I
Yeah.
right, Donnie, that you ever felt like you kind of regretted having to say
Yeah,
goodbye?
he said, in other words, it was a tough decision for
And
him.
as you know, when we do consults, we tell you if you do apply to Synergy RV Transport, please put Transport Bandits down in your referral on the application. We'll get a little bit of a bonus on that after you get
Okay.
orientation, get accepted, and complete your first 5,000 miles. We get a little bit of a bonus.
All
So
right.
thank you for all the people who have done that.
Alan,
we really
has,
appreciate it.
Alan has confused me a little bit.
What?
Alan says hello and
No.
then, oh no.
Oh no. No, he was probably saying oh no to something.
Jason Grinnell, hi y'all. Hey, Jason.
Jason and Annie.
I'm still going to be able to talk to you.
Awesome. We talked to Jason and Annie on the phone today. We love them. They are somebody who put us down. They were one of the first people
Yeah.
to put us down as a
Yeah.
referral to Synergy, and they're still running with Synergy. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
love you guys.
Annie got her safe driver hat.
Annie got her safe driver award hat
Congratulations, Annie.
for reaching what 25,000 miles.
50.
Is it 50? No, it's 25. Isn't
I'm
it?
not sure what it is, but me and Annie is in the same club.
I haven't got my hat yet.
Yeah,
I am 300 miles shy of that because we put everything in his name.
Jason hasn't either.
Yeah, get on it, Jason.
But me and Annie,
You need your Synergy driver's special hat.
right? But me and Annie, we're in the same club.
You're in the same club. You're
Yeah.
in that elite club.
Yeah, you're
now.
not. You and Jason ain't in that
Oh,
club.
yeah. Okay, I hear it. All right. Who
All
else
right,
is on
Chris
here?
Foss says hi, guys. Hey, Chris. TJ Sullivan's checking in.
TJ Sullivan. Is that you got No, that was Joe. Said he's going to have little Joe on here.
Yeah.
TJ has been on almost every single one of our lives, so we appreciate
Yep.
that.
Thanks for checking in. Oh, Dina. Hey, Dina, we miss you.
We miss you. I hope that your new venture is going very well, and I hope that you're doing good. And I see your posts all the time. Thanks for jumping on and saying hi. I miss you, girl.
Scott Hurst, Mr. Dimples, what's up?
Scott Hurst is on
Well,
here.
Scott, you know, I really can't let Mr. Dimples out on YouTube to tell you what's up. As Jeff, doing pretty good. But
He
Mr.
was
Dimples,
full on Mr. Dimples when we were at Sturgis.
Yeah.
You know that Mr. Dimples, okay, everybody out there says, Mr. Dimples, what is up with Mr. Dimples? What does that mean? Why did the people call you Mr. Dimples? And all this, okay? Do you see this cute little thing right here? That little thing right there. Now that's a little fake right now, but when it's on, it's on. And when we're at Sturgis and we're out there and we're having a blast and having all those motorcycles around us, and of course the biker babes, we had other bikers back years ago when we first started going to Sturgis. The one of our biker friends would say, "Oh, look at him! He sees the girls are all out with their biker gear on." And there's Mr. Dimples. So that's where his biker name came from. For all of you people who wanted to know about Mr. Dimples' name. Where are we at? Let's say hello to everybody. Jason, Chris Foth is on here. Hey guys, hey Chris. TJ and Dina and Scott and Jeff Wood, Mr. Bones wasn't dead with all them women around. Okay, so you see Jeff Wood is in the know about what Mr. Bones was up to at Sturgis because he's seen posts on my Facebook page and on Transport Bandits Instagram.
Excuse me, I need to cut in here. I just got word that somebody's screen is black. So somebody type in here. Oh.
Is everybody's screen black? No, everybody's screen.
Random act of Celia said her screen went black.
Oh, that's just Celia. Celia's like our best friend in the whole world.
Can anybody else confirm that?
Is everybody else's screen working okay?
Somebody comment right now and tell me if you can see me.
Okay, so let's get on and say hi to everybody. So Jeff Wood knows what Mr. Bones was up to, and it was pretty funny. You know, he lives the bachelor life, and that was actually Miss Buffalo Chip he was with there, Jeff, in that picture.
Right. Okay, hey, thanks, Holland Pauls.
And you wouldn't believe the girls. He is the ladies' man, and all that was Miss Buffalo Chip that was with him, leaning over the golf cart, giving him a kiss, doing a little spanky action. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, Wyatt, thanks for letting me know it's working. Great. Everybody, thank you. It's working. Okay, so Dennis. Hey, Dennis, we just talked to you, Dennis, earlier. Dennis Farrell is on here. Thank you, Dennis, for hopping on here. We love talking to Dennis, and Dennis always says he thinks we should have a Transport Bandit jingle, right? Transport Bandits. You know, like a superhero. Yeah, like a superhero. We need capes. We've got our super hat. Hey, the hat. New hat. Check out. I got a new hat. Same hat. I've always worn my top hat. My top hat has been with me gosh, I've had that hat for over 10 years. New hat. I got a new hat. Same hat. But lucky for you, I'm going to be introducing a new hat this winter as soon as felt season arrives. He's got a new felt cowboy hat that he loves. All right, so who else? Here, sir. Okay, we checked in with TJ and Dina and Scott and Jeff Wood, Dennis, Benjamin Grider. Are you going to go to Canada? Pretty much. That is our only real choice for making money right now. I told you I don't know if you guys were on at the very beginning of this video, the load boards are crazy sparse right now. Now is not the greatest time to get into RV transport unless you can go to Canada or you do have a CDL. Yeah, but we're going to be going to Canada. But yeah, we're going to go to Canada. And many people ask us, why do we go to Canada so much? Well, we go to Canada so much because that is the top paying loads on the board. We get paid as much to go to Canada as non-CDL drivers as CDL drivers get paid to go in the United States. So we run Canada, so we do get that top dollar. Well, I got to get to this comment. Well, wait, I'm not skipping over people. You're not. I'm getting to this one right here. Jimmy Hopkins, my brother. Jimmy. And possibly the smartest man in the universe.
Jimmy Hopkins.
Yeah, he's intelligent.
He's intelligent. He just finished the Hoka Hay.
Yeah, he did.
And if you guys don't know what the Hoka Hay is, I'm just going to say it in one sentence. Think 10,000 miles in less than 13 days on a motorcycle.
Let me tell you.
You have to sleep by your bike. You cannot use GPS. That's all back roads. I mean, it's an incredible, enduring challenge. He completed it in what, 11 days? Was that right, Jimmy? 11 days.
He was an elite finisher.
Elite finisher in the Hoka Hay.
Congratulations. And I'm going to say it on YouTube. All right. I told Jimmy in person, but I want to say it on YouTube in front of everybody. I have just a smidgen of respect for him now.
Just a little bit more respect for
But anyway, Jimmy says thousands are alive today because of you, Jeff.
That's correct.
You know, a truer statement's never been spoken.
Yep. That's my Marine. Oh, I will share with you one thing that happened at Sturgis. I definitely want to share this with you. If you don't know from my Facebook posts or on Instagram, if you're just a Transport Bandits fan, Jeff at Sturgis was chosen to be the Marine who was keeper of our nation's flag to lead 50,000 bikers.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of bikers.
More than I can count.
Yeah, it was somewhere between 50,000 bikers and 100,000 bikers. He was on the main stage as the flag keeper to lead all those bikers in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I had a teacher. I had a professional Pledge of Allegiance coach
to make sure that there wasn't one word out of line, because everybody kind of knows the Pledge of Allegiance. But you've got, if you're on stage in front of 100,000 people, you want to make sure you don't miss a word of the Pledge of Allegiance. Think about that right now.
Yeah.
Do you know all the Pledge of Allegiance?
And do you know it correctly?
You should, and you should know it correctly. But anyway, I was so proud of my man. He did so good and looked beautiful up on top of that stage with that giant flag blowing in the wind. It was gorgeous.
You know, I really thought to myself that.
I was so proud.
I was up
That's
there.
My man.
I was up there and I thought, man, my dad will be proud of me right now.
Your dad would have been proud of you. You guys might not know, but Jeff lost his dad a few years ago. And
who was also a Marine.
And I know that he would have been super proud of you. And as you know, Jeff's a Marine, his dad was a Marine, and it was such an honor to be the keeper of the flag.
It was. All right, Blue Thunder, I'm here in the house. Got my wife and mom watching with me.
Oh, hey, wife. Excellent. And hey, mom, Blue Thunder.
Excellent. Hey, you cook a pretty decent bean.
Yeah, well, Blue Thunder is been running with our friend Chris, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, but he also gave me the beans, and I'm assuming his wife cooked them.
Yeah.
They were good.
Very good beans. All right.
Jimmy Hopkins, I'm here. I know you are. I just talked about it.
Asked if we were going to Canada. Okay. On the Road with Pastor Anthony Lucas is here. Pastor Anthony Lucas has a YouTube channel, and it's On the Road with Pastor Anthony Lucas. And he is a very good friend of ours. Go check out his YouTube channel after you watch this, not right now.
Yeah, Lynn says on my
subscribe to his channel.
Lynn says on my 21, my CP4 went out. 114,000 miles. Lynn, everybody in the East Coast knows that.
No, I'm saying a lot of people don't even know what a CP4 is.
Okay, well, I'm not going to explain it to them now.
It's complicated, and if you have a truck,
it's complicated and expensive.
And you run as much as a transporter does, and you put 100,000 miles on a truck in 3 months, or 4 months, or 5 months, or whatever. You've got that CP4 thing can be a disaster. That's why we have a disaster prevention kit as part of our CP4 issues on there.
Oh, Brian's on there.
That's what happened to Alan. Go back and watch one of our videos where we rescued Alan from Alaska. Yep. That's what happened to his brand new truck. Luckily, it was under warranty, so he was able to be fixed. Otherwise, that CP4... boom, $15,000.
Yep.
Do you have that much cash to cover something like that if it's not on warranty?
Nope.
You need to take care of your CP4. Make sure that you've got your CP4 taken care of.
Brian Sheffield's on there. Hey, my friends. Hey, Brian. So I will continue to speak with you.
Bill, hello, Alan. Blue Thunder, I'm here in the house. Okay, we said that. And
You
Jimmy
missed
Hawk,
this.
okay, I'm gonna go
You
down.
missed a couple.
Brian's on here.
Yep, you missed
Okay,
a
so we
couple.
can talk to Brian because we called a lot of people and
You
we
told them they
messaged
weren't
a lot
on
of
there,
people.
we're not
If you
talking
got a
to you.
message from me or Jeff today saying we're going live, and Jeff was telling everybody, hey, Cheryl's going to shun you if you don't show up on the live. That is not true. I will not shun you. Jeff
right,
might,
so,
but I'm not going to.
Anthony says Horizon
I
doesn't
love
have
seeing
any.
all of you on here today. Thank you so much. I know it's a Saturday. If you guys are busy or whatever, thank you for jumping on here and just giving us a shout out. If you're just listening to us, I know there's a lot of transporters out there that are driving and cannot do the live chat, you know, where they're texting and all that. I want to say hi to all of you and thank you for watching our live.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, while I'm mentioning that right now, if any of y'all can and will, go press that little thumbs up button.
Yeah, the like button.
I don't
Hit
know
the
what
like
that
button.
does, but
Hit the like
somehow
button.
it helps us, and all the other people who do live shows say
It helps.
it helps, I guess. So yeah, press that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the Transport Bandit channel,
Now's a good
please
opportunity.
do so. Even if you don't even watch the videos, just go and subscribe. It helps us.
Bill says there's about 60 loads of Synergy, 40 plus to Paris. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those FEMA loads going to
We've
Paris.
got a lot of FEMA loads going back and forth to Paris.
And Chris Gillis, they both will.
And what is the rate that they're paying for those FEMA loads? Is
$1.55.
$1.55 for the FEMA loads, but they're kind of quick and easy, no hassle, no check-in kind of thing. I think you just pick them up, you drop them off, and go back and pick up another one and drop it off, kind of thing. So you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of checking over the unit and stuff like that, like we do. Anyway, we are coming down here.
Right.
We said hello to Brian.
Yep. So Lynn Daniels said his son has a FAST system. It's not FAST, it's FASS.
Hey,
and
wait a minute, I want to go back. Pastor Anthony says, not Horizon Transport. Are you referring to the comment we made that
about
we
loads.
had about how many loads?
Yeah.
It has been shocking to us because when we stopped for the month of, when we were in the middle of July and we stopped to go on our vacation, everybody had loads except the bigger companies were way down on loads. I mean, ridiculously low.
Now
but Synergy had no loads, and it has not built back up, even with Indiana Transport and Horizon and some of the bigger companies that are bigger than Synergy. The load board has been very sparse. So that's why I am mostly all in and about, you know, jumping on, getting into this business. Talk to me if you want to get into this business. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Right now, a lot of the companies are still on a hiring freeze.
If not all of them.
They're not hiring anybody. I think there may be an exception with some companies because they run to Canada
or CDL,
or you run to CDL, and it doesn't hurt for you to call, even if you're still thinking about getting into this and you want to call Synergy. It doesn't hurt for you to call the company and say, I know you're on a hiring freeze, but I can run to Canada, or I do have a CDL, or something like that. Would you be accepting anything like that? But it doesn't hurt to call. We don't know, and I don't want to tell you untrue information if they're not hiring. So I don't want to say they're not hiring because they may be.
Let's get back to comments. Benjamin says FAST is the ones those guys he knows uses.
FASS. FASS. The FAST system.
Yeah. So we'll see. Jackie Wilson, hey bandits, I missed you.
I'm going to go back up here.
I like being missed.
We are back up to here. Hold on a minute. I've got
TJ Sullivan says Air Dog for the win.
We've got people that
I'm leaning towards Air Dog. On the road with Pastor Anthony. From what I know, both are good, but Daniel uses Air Dog.
Daniel uses the Air Dog.
If Daniel uses Air Dog's good enough for me.
Hey, Jackie Wilson's on here. She is a die-hard Transport Bandits fan. Thank you so much, Jackie. And she's a transporter too, right? And where are you at, Jackie? What part of the country are you in right now? You were like putting some amazing photographs on Facebook.
Yeah.
From I can't remember exactly.
Alan says he loves your hat.
Oh yeah. Do you like the hat? What's your? Do you have any opinions about the hat? Okay, so Chris Gillis said they both will.
Okay.
And then Lynn says the son has a fast system on his Duramax.
We already been over all that.
All right. Benjamin Grutter fast is the guys I know to use. And then Jackie has missed us. We've missed you too, Jackie.
You're way behind.
I know. I'm trying to get
I've been
everybody
over
out
all
there.
that.
I'm sorry if I'm repeating this. Okay. Did you read Pastor Anthony's they use the air dog? Alan says he loves my hat. Steve Slacker Phillipson. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? He's our guy.
Holland Paul says he's here and the party can start. Did you miss my speech about the narwhal?
He may have missed
If you
the
did,
speech about
ask
Narwhal.
Lynn.
Thank you,
It
Holland
involved the Narwhal incident that you know about, and a biker club
and some blowtorches.
some blowtorches.
Yep. Chris Gill said, yes, sir, Texas Roadhouse. Allison Dudley Thole is on here. And if for you, all of you who don't know, that is my across the pond, across the Atlantic, in Cardiff, Wales, all the way across the ocean. Allison, I love you. Nice to see you on here. I know there's like an 8-hour difference in time. So it is like in the middle of the night for you to be jumping on here and watching us. Thank you, girl. I love you. I love all of my family over in Wales and Cumbria. That's all I'll say.
Steve B45, good to see you guys. Good to see you too. Blue Thunder.
Message retracted. He's doing what Chris does.
No,
Message retracted.
that really irritates me, man.
I had nothing to do with it, Holland Paul said, the Narwhal incident.
Yes, you did.
Yep. Hey, Montegro Electronico. You know who that is.
I do.
Gustavo. Oh, man.
Listen, guys, if you got to go on YouTube.
He is
and listen to that guy's music. It's awesome.
South America. He is a biker dude that is so awesome. And he makes the most awesome music, bluesy kind of rock and roll music. I listen to it all the time.
It's great biker music. It
and
really
if see the name that's Montenegro. So Gustavo, it plays incredible music, and if you can get there on YouTube, go there and check out some of his music.
Yeah,
it's
but
fantastic.
he retracted his message.
It's okay. It's all right. A lot of people retracted his. Right. Andy Wood 9663 says, "Good evening, y'all. Hello, Andy. How you doing?" Thurman Marshall, where y'all been? Long time no see. As you didn't catch it earlier, we've been cross-country motorcycle riding to Sturgis.
And the name of the video is "It's Been a While."
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been on here.
Blue Thunder.
Message retracted.
Retracted. Ain't never.
Oh, I bet Chris.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
bet Chris is behind this.
Chris is behind
Chris is behind this message retracted thing. He knows how bad that irritates Jeff. Heather Willis. Hey, Hot Heather.
Oh, yeah, that's Hot Heather.
That's Hot Heather.
Hey, Hot Heather.
Hot Heather and Beefcake Brian.
I don't call him
Beefcake Brian.
I don't call him Beefcake Brian.
I know you don't call him Beefcake Brian.
No, he's an old man.
But I can call Hot Heather Hot Heather.
Yeah, you can.
All right. You go, girl. Well, I hope to see you guys soon. I know we will. We talk to them on a normal, but on a everyday basis.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you guys soon. We're going to be back up in Indiana next week. Donnie says trailer truck in Montana to North Carolina.
Way to go.
Back and forth from North Carolina to Montana. Awesome. Nice. Greg Fry's on here. Greetings from California.
Greetings from California.
California. I'm going to California.
I'm not going to California.
We don't run too many loads to California. A lot of transporters do that. But California is beautiful. Oh my God.
Donnie Cliff says you're right. Great place to work. Allison Dudley.
Oh, she retracted her message. Oh, Allison. You know how that irritates us so bad. We want to know what that message was.
Alan Carr said howdy.
Oh, Alan's on here.
Yeah,
he a couple months ago he put in an application. And what was the outcome, Alan? I can't keep up with so many people. But he put in an application with our name down on it. So that's fantastic. Thank you, Alan. Random act of Celia. Hey, Celia.
Read her message.
I made it. Woohoo! I only recently discovered Jeff's disdain for narwhals. It's alarming.
It's not alarming, Celia.
It's not
Let
alarming.
me tell you, if anything is going to give you the monkeypox, a Narwhal will.
Stop. Stop it. Stop that. It's not going to give you the monkeypox.
They're the unicorn of the sea.
It's the unicorn of the sea.
You don't know what they're going to do with that horn.
Oh, brother. Alan, you cut your beard. Yes.
I did.
Yep. He had to trim it after that motorcycle ride. You put your chin strap on with your helmet, you know, and it was getting a little torn out. I
might cut it again.
It was just getting a little scraggly, so he's starting fresh again.
Alison Dudley Thor.
She's got all the flags here. Now I'm sure that those are Welsh flags. The Welsh dragon, by the way.
Greg Fry. It was great meeting you guys at Sturgis.
Oh, Greg! Yes.
Hey, Greg. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see Greg there in Sturgis.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so cool, and he just recognized us as Transport Bandits. It was so it's wild to be recognized as Transport Bandits. It's just crazy. I love you, Greg. That really made our night. Thank you so much.
TJ Sullivan says Little Joe done and gave up.
Oh, he went to bed. Little Joe.
You should have seen Little Joe earlier.
Little Joe is this 17-month-old baby, and TJ sent us a picture.
He's watching Transport Bandits.
He sent us a picture of Little Joe watching Transport Bandits last night.
Yeah, and Cheryl sent him a picture of Mr. Bones.
And I sent him a picture of Mr. Bones.
And you should have seen the look on the kid's face, man.
Mr. Bones, that little baby went. It was like, I don't know about that. Love Little Joe. Will you give him a kiss on the forehead for me? Such a cute
Dina
little
said
baby.
she misses us all too. We need to take a load to Metro Atlanta.
No. Sorry, not taking a load to Metro Atlanta. Sorry.
Bill says hi, Lynn Daniels.
Thurman Marshall headed to Panama Fall Rally at Panama Beach, the Thunder Beach.
Yeah, nice.
We've
done that.
Yeah, we've done the rally down there with Jimmy Hopkins.
Yeah. I'm still considering Oktoberfest.
Wouldn't it be lovely? We know who that is. Hello, Brenda, and hello, Hal. We miss you guys. It's been such a long time since we've seen you. Lindgren Transport. Hey, Wyatt. We were just on the phone, literally minutes before we went live with our friend Wyatt.
Yeah.
And he gives us a full report of chickens.
Yeah.
We love to hear about Wyatt's chickens, by the way. And he rescued.
Yeah, he just had some chicks.
He just rescued a baby chick that wasn't like even standing up yet, and he held it and he got it warm in his hands. It was so cool.
Yeah, put it back under its
I
mama.
love talking to Wyatt. Celia says my screen went black. Okay, that was back a while ago. Okay. Charlie BB says, "Hey guys, follow Biker Captain Fun here." All right, he's a fellow biker Captain Fun. Captain Fun.
Well, Cheryl is the Princess of Mayhem.
I am the Princess of Mayhem. Jeff thinks that I'm a, people say, oh, if I'm a princess, because I curl my hair and I wear a lot of makeup, but you would not believe some of the mayhem I can get into and can cause. So Jeff calls me his Princess of Mayhem. Wayne Johannesmeyer, I see you. I see you, Wayne. No, I don't. See, I'm looking at the phone right now, and it's just a picture of us coming back in comments.
Lynn
so
Daniels.
I don't know what Wayne looks like.
We're gonna skip down to Lynn Daniels.
Mine's good.
Mr. Bones is flashing him. Yeah, he's a dirty Bones.
Dirty Bones. Hey, Mr. Bones. Say hi to everybody, Mr. Bones. Howdy there. He's got him a new hat. Oh, by the way, look who's got a new hat. Thanks to our cousin Stephen Arnold, Fatback.
Mr. Bones has got a new hat.
Got a perfect hat. He's wearing his straw for the summer season.
Yeah, he's
not quite
over the felt.
We can't find felt yet, but we're still on the lookout. But he's sporting his new hat. He likes it pretty good. He's all right with it. Or what? He just doesn't care. No, you know why? He's dead. Okay. Who are we on? Binder 150. He can see us. Robert Porter says, I see you. Alan says, all's clear. That's when you asked about the question of going black. Okay. And then Chris. Greg, thanks for the mini Mr. Bones.
You are more than welcome.
You are more than welcome. I want you to know that there are a lot of mini Mr. Bones out there around America.
But that one was pretty special.
Yeah. Gustavo Montenegro. Hi, brothers. Looking good. I missed you. Long live the Transport Bandits. And we say long live Gustavo. His music is excellent. TJ Sullivan. I have to reform my cowboy hat. Yeah, that's happened a lot.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Cowboy hats get crushed occasionally. Heather Willis. Heather, you're looking amazing as ever in that new hat. Gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Coming from Hot Heather, that is a real compliment.
Oh, yeah. I'm back to Greg. Greg, we were honored to present you with that little Mr. Bones.
We were very honored to do that. Random active Celia, I see you now. Okay. Good job, Celia. Glad you're on there. Charlie Beebe, I'm doing the Hoka Hay next year. Awesome. Awesome, Charlie. I tell you what, our friend Jimmy Hopkins has asked us for a long time, when are we doing the Hoka Hay? Are we going to do the Hoka Hay? No, we're not going to do the Hoka Hay. That's not quite our cup of tea for the riding. That amount we do put, many, many miles on our motorcycle. And over the years, we've done iron butts. We've done 600 miles in a day or 1,000 miles in a day or something like that. I don't know if we ever did 1,000 miles in a day, but we could if we wanted to. But sleeping beside your bike for just a couple of hours at night in a parking lot outside a convenience store
hats off
and running when you're so exhausted to complete that challenge. I ride to enjoy the ride, so I'm probably not going to do a Hoka Hay. Although I madly respect anybody who does.
Hats off to Jimmy.
That is a crazy mad motorcycle challenge.
All right. Hot Heather says you're looking amazing as ever in that new hat. I just
read that and told her thank you very much.
See you now.
Okay. We just said this. Charlie Allen said he did great. Dina said, kids these days don't know it. They don't say it every day in schools these days. Oh, the Pledge of Allegiance.
No, they don't.
They don't even know what you're talking about. Bill says, I agree, Alan. Holland Paul said, Dina, I think that depends on the state. In my state, all the public schools see it every morning. That's good.
That's all. My brother teaches school, and he has his class say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning.
Yep. Stand and face the flag. Take off your covers or hats. Put your hand over your heart, say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Andy Wood says, thank you for your service. Thank you, sir.
Alan, I was so glad to share that with you. Alan, came to Sturgis with us. He got to experience a little bit of that with us, that little bit of craziness with us. Although the night you were there on Patriotic Night, a lot of Sturgis was calm that night because they're more respectful on Patriotic Night than usual.
These guys love their country. And
we know that of all the bikers that we were talking to and everything, we said tonight is not as ramped up as it is for 12, 13 nights straight.
Yeah.
Because everybody said tonight, we're not going
to. Patriotic Night is pretty solid.
Everybody takes more of a chill night.
Yeah.
And so they're more respectful.
Absolutely.
There's not so much of the wild and crazy stuff happening. On that night, so everybody, because
Brian Sheffield
12 and 13 days of partying hard. Sometimes you got to take that one night. Every so often, you got to say, "Hey guys, I'm chilling out tonight. I'm gonna just reset myself so I can go again tomorrow."
Brian says that's awesome, and thank you for your service. Thank you, Brian.
Jason says you are the man, Jay.
You know, Jason. I can't disagree with you. I am the man.
And Jason, all of you know how humble my man is, right? And he doesn't take compliments very well at all.
Brian Sheffield, hey, Heather's here too. We know.
We know. We've been talking to Hot Heather.
If that's the right Heather.
Heather Willis?
Yeah,
Hot Heather. Oh, look, he's got a little chicken. Lindgren Transport, Wyatt. Hey, Jeff, I'm up to 3 baby chicks.
Awesome.
Yay.
That will make up for the one the bear ate.
Yeah, because he has a problem with bears eating his chickens. 53 Chevy Boy says, hey, Bandits. Hey, Chevy Boy. How you doing, 53
Nature Nut
Chevy?
Photos is here.
Oh, Nature Nut Photos, Todd and Rhonda. How are you doing? We love you guys. Hope you guys are being safe on the road out there. They're fellow transporters, Nature Nut Photos, and they are out there hauling.
They're in Utah right now.
You're hauling right now, right?
Yeah, they're in Utah, and they still have the load on tonight.
They're in
All right.
Colville, Utah. They're still on the
Hey,
road.
Fender Bunny here.
Fender Bunny!
Better late than never.
Yay!
Hello, y'all.
We had such a good time. Go check out their YouTube channel, Fender Bunny.
On YouTube.
They are super famous YouTubers, and we are blessed to know them. We got to know them. We kind of know them for a couple of years, but this year we really got to know them well.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Dusty and Brad are the nicest people you'll meet.
Brad? Brad?
No, it's not Brad.
It's not Brad. Dusty and Robert, we love you guys.
They called us Cheryl and Brad.
Brad.
It was funny.
You know, when you meet people and stuff like that, we're not always the greatest with names either.
Well, somebody told them my name was Brad because they had too many Jeffs.
And then you started calling him Brad.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But we had a great time hanging out at Sturgis with those guys. Go to their YouTube channel. It's called Fender Bunny. Check it out. It's pretty cool.
And Bill says, oh gosh, I just clicked. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. It just went down. You know, I see High Mileage Helper doing this all the time. He said, what does he say?
Bill says, got to go. The puppies needs to go out.
Okay, go take your puppies out.
All right, Fender Bunny, we see Mr. Bones. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bones, right here. Now, see, he's back in Sturgis. He takes the bandit mask off. Yeah. But he's full on bandit now because we're Transport Bandits now.
We're back to being Transport Bandits.
Yeah,
at Sturgis, he doesn't have to cover his face. He's amongst his people.
He's amongst his people. He doesn't have to be incognito, right? Yeah. Kevin Cooper says, "Hey guys," from Patty and I. Hey Patty, how are you doing? Hey Kevin, how is everything going for you guys? Chris says, "Hey, my friends, Chris is on here. Yeah, you guys know Chris.
I think Chris has been on here.
I think he's been on here
under his summer name and deleted messages.
Yeah, he plays around with us all the time. Chris, we talk to on a daily basis, and you know his new pup Rip. Yeah, Rip is tearing it up in more than one way. His new pup.
Adventure to Thailand. Hi guys, hope your Sturgis vacation was awesome.
It was awesome. It was amazing.
Except it's not really a vacation. It's a
14-day blowout party with no sleep.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It is a.
It was awesome.
It's a pilgrimage.
It's a pilgrimage of riding all the way out there and riding all the way back. But then it's let loose, and it's all about freedom. And they're very patriotic out there, and. Yep. It's such a good time. We have such a great time. And, you know, for all of you guys that say, you know, Sturgis is too wild for me, or I don't go during Sturgis Bike Week or something like that.
Sturgis can be as wild as you want it to be or as tame as you want it to be.
Yeah, it depends on where you put yourself or where you are. If you are like me and Jeff and stay up till 4:30 in the morning watching burnout parties.
You know, if you hang out with me, you're going to have a great time. You're going to be safe. There's a few times during the day or night you think you're going to die.
Yeah.
But you'll be all right.
Death is imminent at any point at Sturgis, especially around 2 o'clock in the morning.
All right, TC.
Because there's no barricades, there's no walls. People are doing low-sided donuts with 2 motorcycles and somebody jumping over the motorcycle all at once at the same time. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you saw that on my Facebook page or did not see that on my Facebook page, you really should go back, scroll down through, and check out some of those crazy burnouts at the crazy burnout all-night party thing that we go to.
All right, TC Water Drill's on there.
TC Water Drill. Hey guys, how many miles do you have on your Ford truck?
Roughly 190, 200, something like that.
About 190 right now, right? Is it? No, it's over 190.
Yeah, it's between 190 and 200.
And Chris says
my goal is 1 million.
Yeah, we plan on keeping that truck throughout. That's why. Oh, we were going to talk about routine truck maintenance.
And we will. Right now, let's get going here.
Well, we got to talk about it in between the comments, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a video.
Somebody, Jill Williams, who we consulted this week.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video on our routine maintenance.
Yeah, because everybody's routine maintenance may be a little different.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it here on the live. But in the future, you'll see a video.
We'll do a video on what we do every single time we come back home. I mean, every single time as transporters, you have to do truck maintenance because that truck will not do that kind of mileage in a month's time and not need truck maintenance that you have to perform to keep that truck running. We'll do a video on that in the future.
Chris says, hey to Blue Thunder. Jackie Wilson delivered to Montana last week. Home chilling now.
Oh, she's at home. Great. Have a good rest time at home,
Chris
Jackie.
James has retracted a message.
Chris James retracted a message.
Oh, man.
We were just talking about you, Chris.
Can't
Did
stand
you put
that.
Blue Thunder up to retracting messages? Now everybody's going to be retracting messages just to mess with
Blue
you.
Thunder, hey Chris James, it was good. I'm glad you think so. Because Chris is a message retractor.
Lynn Daniels laugh out loud just like this. Lynn Daniels retracted a message. Here we go. Okay, just flood it with retracted messages. Get it out of your system and over with, and let's just get on to back to talking.
See what Wyatt has to say here.
Wyatt says, on my last load, I passed the Yellowstone chute. Saw them at the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Oh, you know how much we love. All of us transporters are like glued to Yellowstone, and that is coming back on because I've been seeing reports on Facebook that they canceled that show. But Chris, I think told us that it's scheduled to come on sometime in November. The Dutton Ranch. If you haven't been watching that series Yellowstone, you need to check it out. It's a really good show to watch. And he said he saw them at the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. It was cool to see them.
Yeah, I'll take some pictures next time.
I'm going to try and take a picture next time I drive by. Do that. We'd love to see that. Chris says, I did not get behind anything. Message retracted.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Chris.
Deb stuff. Deb, it's wrong. It's wrong way, Deb. Glad to see you back home safe. Hey,
Yeah.
Wrong Way Deb. Let me tell you who Wrong Way Deb is. Okay? I'm friends with her on Facebook through a mutual friend. We were on our bikes in the middle of Kentucky somewhere, like Madisonville, I think, Kentucky. And her friend Hippie had been the cashier at the hotel saw me come out to my bike that morning, and she said, there's somebody here that says they recognize that bike, and there's a blonde girl that's a YouTube star or something that rides this bike, and I know that bike.
A YouTube star.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. I think that's what he said.
And you just repeated it.
That he said, there's a YouTube person that does YouTube that rides this bike. I recognize this bike. Well, we met with Hippie that morning, and we took some pictures with him. We got to talking to him. Great guy. And he told us about Wrong Way Deb and that she's a free spirit, a biker chick. And she's very much like me, kind of free spirit, biker chick, and kind of positive vibes and that kind of stuff. And we've become very good friends on Facebook now. So thanks for jumping on here, Wrong Way Deb.
All right.
Maybe we can ride together sometime. And she's on with the Arizona Border Riders, and they're doing a big ride to Tennessee. However, we will not be here. We will be hauling.
All right, Beth Lane says hello. Finally got to watch you guys. Excellent. Holland Pauls, I'm in Southern California.
Beth Lane, hey.
It's time to go to work to pick up my reload.
Oh, he's got a reload coming out of Southern California.
Get to work, Holland
Chat
Pauls.
with you guys later. Bye, Holland Pauls. Be safe out there. David DePaulo. Hey, you two. Hey, David, how are you doing? David. Alan Carr, I got hired. Okay, we asked, this is the Alan that put us down as a reference. I met Alan on another YouTuber's live.
Yeah.
And we got to talking and messaging back and forth, and we did a consult and everything. And now he's with Synergy, and he got hired on and went through orientation. He's been home a while. The plan is to come up this coming week, as long as the Canadian loads don't fizzle out. That is what we are praying for, because there was huge amounts of Canadian loads. However, those Canadian loads are kind of going down. So that's why we did not do our big Montana, Utah, Colorado motorcycle ride. As soon as Sturgis got over with, we rode all the way back home. It took us a week to get here on our motorcycles, because
And now we're doing maintenance on the truck, and
we're going to get back to hauling while we can. While there are still
While
loads
we
on the
can.
board and we can run to Canada, we want
see what we
to
can
make
do.
that money while we can.
David says,
Mr.
Bones.
Bones.
Listen, you can yell at Mr. Bones all you want to. He don't care.
He don't care. He's dead. But he is a party monger, isn't he? Sue Froshner's on here. Say, hey, Sue, how are you doing? Glad you're back. Missed you.
Yeah, we missed
everybody. I told Jeff, I said, this feels funny transitioning from being out of the transport world for an entire 6 weeks and then getting back into it. And I said, are we even going to know what we're doing? Because, you forget doing stuff for a while. Hope we can just pick it right back up.
All right. David says he is.
Oh, David's Blue Line Baits. Okay. I know who you are now.
Okay.
Because, a lot of people have names for their Instagram or their Facebook that is not their actual name. And then you talk to somebody and you see their actual name and their different name. Because, like, if we always came on as Transport Bandits and was talking to somebody, they wouldn't actually know that our name is Cheryll and Jeff Arnold. Right? So, that's right. Sometimes that correlation doesn't hit up here until we know what your real name is.
Deb's stuff, Hippie's friend, Deb.
Yeah, Hippie's friend, yep. And Random Act of Celia, Steve, Jackie, and me have y'all all with us at the dinner table. Most fun we've had on a Saturday night. Oh man, you need to get out more, girl.
Yeah, you need to get out more.
If watching Transport Bandits on a Saturday night is
I've been to your dinner table, Celia.
It's a pretty nice dinner table.
And now you're making me hungry.
I know.
Because let me tell you something. When the Matthews say they got a dinner table.
When they're around the dinner table. I tell you what, I love those guys, and we haven't seen them in so long. Man,
talk about good cooks.
We're best friends with them when we were doing our art business that we did before RV Transport. When we sold art at art festivals, they were always right there with us. They sell amazing homemade fudge. Jenny's Nuts and Fudge, if you want to look that up. It's amazing. And they're still doing that. But we love doing RV transport, and we were kind of getting burned out on the art business.
Yeah, so we're doing this now.
We're doing it.
Oh, so Celia says, remember to like and share. That's right.
Yeah. Press that like button. Hey, a lot of people who are watching us don't know that we are artists or were artists before we did RV transport. Let me grab this picture right off the wall.
Alan says,
if you want to see what something like our artwork looks like, that's got that stupid ring.
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys see that? That's a painting that Jeff did. And that is like right up, do you see this blank area right up here above the saloon? We would put like Allen's Tavern or so-and-so's Biker Bar. And that's what we did at our art shows. And Jeff made this frame. And he did the actual painting of the bikes, if you can see that. And, came with like a certificate and everything. And that's what we used to sell at art shows.
That's a legacy painting.
And that is the original painting that you were looking at right there.
Alan says, and blowed away hats. Yeah. I tried to forget that because this is my backup.
Oh, Alan was there when Jeff's hat that he was wearing. This hat
blew away.
On the videos that you saw before, that's very similar to this hat here.
It is identical.
You guys know how bad the wind can be in South Dakota. Well, when you're camping on a buffalo field, 650-acre buffalo field in South Dakota in August, sometimes you get windstorms. It destroyed our little canopy tent thing.
Blew my hat completely away. Couldn't find it anywhere.
Jeff's hat is roaming around on the prairie somewhere. Never found. Somebody will pick it up and it will live its little life somewhere. So
technically, this is a new hat.
Yeah, that's a new hat, but it's the same hat.
Identical to another hat.
He just got another one, so he couldn't go around wearing a toy cowboy hat. That just wasn't working for him.
Greg Frost says, "Thanks again. You guys are great. Glad to see you on YouTube."
Oh, hey, look who's on here. Let's see.
We're at Dina.
Yeah. Say it.
I've got to get ready to go to work. Go put on that blue suit.
Go put on that blue suit, Dina, and get yourself to work. See y'all, and thanks for coming on here, Dina. We appreciate it. Randy McCoy's on here.
Two
dimples. And we know Randy doesn't live far from here. I think he lives just over the mountain. Because was it you, Randy, that I took that beautiful picture off our back porch the other night, and it was stunning. And then Randy said that it had been raining over there in Wilkes County.
Fender Bunny says, "Love you and you too, Mr. Bradley."
Bradley.
Good
Good night. Good night, Fender
Good
Bunny.
night, Fender Bunny.
Good night, Robert.
Everybody go check out
Fender Bunny
Fender
on
Bunny.
YouTube.
It's awesome channel.
Chris James says the puppy is spoiled rotten. Well, duh. Yeah, the puppy is spoiled rotten, and who doesn't spoil a puppy? Okay, you gotta spoil. Dennis Dunderdale.
Welcome back to
Dennis.
civilization.
We know Dennis well, even from the
know,
time he just got started.
I guess it's welcome back to civilization if you can call where we live civilized.
Yeah, because we are rural here in eastern Tennessee. Let's see, where are we at now? We are at Randy McCoy. Thank God I missed them stroker videos.
They'll come.
Alan, Rip has gotten a great home. He does.
We hope so.
Chris Gillis, Adam and I are wanting to go next year. Chris, you got to come to Sturgis. It's awesome, and you need to spend more than one night because
just stay close.
Every night is a little different,
and just stay close to me. I'll keep you safe.
And we'll keep you safe. Well, not necessarily. I mean, we were practically run over one night. So, Heather Willis, you think you're gonna die, but you'll be all right.
Exactly.
Yeah. M. Lewis is on here. Hello, M. Lewis. Hey, thanks for the content. Although there's no money at Sturgis after 2 a.m. Matthew, I love Matthew.
There's not.
He's constantly there's no money in RV transport.
That's a good one. There's no money at Sturgis after 2 a.m.
There's none. There's no money in.
I got news for you. There's no money at Sturgis before 2 a.m.
And if we don't watch it, there's no money in RV transport at all. If we don't get a load pretty soon. We're not making any money right now. We've just been living off of what we made before. But you guys know how hard we roll when we do roll. We work hard to play hard. Okay, so we will when we get back on the road, it's nonstop hauling, and then there is money in that. In faith on faith, love Yellowstone. Absolutely, I love Yellowstone. Who's your
November 13th? She says.
Oh, okay, yeah. November 13th.
In faith by faith.
That's when Yellowstone will be back on.
Yeah, is that a he or a she?
You know what will happen? November 13th is going to be Transport Bandit quiet. I mean, not Transport Bandit quiet, Transporter quiet out there.
Yeah, because we're going to be watching it.
Everything goes down because everybody gets glued to the TV on the season premiere of Yellowstone.
Wyatt says they're shooting the next season for Yellowstone now.
Awesome. Excellent. Fantastic. That's always good to hear. Allison, who is all the way in Wales, Cardiff, Wales, all the way across the pond, the Atlantic, in England, or United Kingdom. She's off to bed. Stay safe, my family.
We will.
We will. You guys stay safe too. We want to come to England and visit you.
Yeah, we love you guys.
I know it's 8 hours different. So she's like, it's like what? 4 o'clock in the morning there. So good night if you are still awake. Deb Stuff. Border Riders of Arizona. Yes, love you both so much. Deb, you guys, if you're anywhere living around Arizona, I can't really become part of that because we're nowhere near Arizona. That's just way too far out of our way to be there. But if you guys are in Arizona and you're bikers, check out Border Riders of Arizona.
Yep. Matthew Lewis says, "Fa, Miss YouTuber."
Miss YouTuber. I am Miss YouTuber. That's
Chris James says
that's so silly because we're like, this YouTube thing is just so weird anyway. That we just started a silly YouTube channel and people know who we are. It's just weird.
So Chris James says, "Sorry, I took all the Canada loads."
Chris, you take all the Canada loads and see what happens.
Millie Arnold's on here. Millie Arnold is the Transport Bandit's mother.
Transport Bandit's mom is in the house.
Love my children.
Oh,
we love
you, Millie. Hi, and Millie says hi to Chris. I'm claiming you too. Oh, hey. Now where are you going to be at, Mr. not number one.
You know what, Mom? You can have Chris.
We can be part of the family. Dennis says, I just missed you guys in Montana. I was coming back from BC, but you guys were in Nebraska when I got to the Black Hills.
Yeah.
I've been doing lots of Canada runs, cashing in on the Keystone Bonus.
Heck yeah.
That is what you need to be doing. And if you guys don't know what the Keystone Bonus was for the
Too
month,
late. You've missed out on it.
the month of August, and we're going to miss out on it because we took vacation. Keystone was offering $400 for every load you took to Canada. $400. It doesn't matter if it's short load, if you could do 6 in a week or just 2 a month or 1. You got $400 just for delivering that camper to Canada. That's how many Canada loads needed to be moved.
In Faith Home Place. We reapplied on Thursday. Put you down as a referral.
Hey!
Have passports now, but they weren't even hiring for Canada now. Maybe several weeks.
Yeah, I think they're on a total hiring freeze. I mean,
but thanks for putting us down.
Thank you so much for putting us down.
You know, we'll follow up on that for you for sure. I'll talk to recruiting, check on that application for you.
Hey, in Faith, on Faith, private message me your real names and I will check on that for you and see if I can't get back to you when they are in an actual hiring thing. We can see what we can do about that.
Chris James says hi, Millie.
And Nature Nut photo. So what I was going to say is that they have their passports now, but they're not hiring. So they're not even hiring for Canada. And we believe the reason that they were hiring at the beginning in July, everything got down, they got on the hiring freeze, and we're not hiring any new drivers unless you could drive for Canada or a CDL, because we had hundreds of loads that needed to go to Canada that were CDL or the big units. Now, since the load boards have shrunk quite a bit, and there's not that many load boards, they're not hiring new drivers to go to Canada because they got to support their own.
Yeah,
they got to support their own company drivers, and if we don't have enough Canada loads, they don't want to be hiring new drivers that will take those loads away from the.
That's my money.
From the existing drivers, and I can completely understand that. So we thank Synergy for that. However, please just keep the faith. They're going to be hiring soon.
Yeah, it'll come back.
That's going to all come back. We just have to wait for things to kind of catch up. The plants have shut down. Some of the plants have shut down. They're on a limited rollout schedule.
Yeah, limited.
They're only doing 3 days a week. The manufacturing plants are now instead of a whole week.
When the 2023 models start rolling
and they're getting refitted out for the 2023
and all
models
that kind
and
of
all
stuff.
that.
So
it'll pick back up. Keep the faith on that.
Chris James says hi, Millie. Millie Arnold says I love you too, Celia.
Aw. Okay, Celia. Nature Nut Photo said we came through Sturgis on Wednesday evening before the rally started. That was the day we set up camp.
Yep.
Was the Wednesday before the rally started. Ate at Pizza Ranch and ran into Dollar General. In reference to all the bikers, the cashier said, "At least there's a hospital close by." Yeah, because it's a horde of bikers, and if if you're not used to riding in that kind of conditions, or a lot of bikers that are used to riding straight flat roads, you don't want to get up into the Black Hills with the Iron Mountain Road, which is one of the most famous motorcycle roads in all of America. And there's quite a few accidents happen, that kind of thing. So you got to really know what you're doing. And plus, you are now a biker. And if you've never been on a group ride, you are now in amongst of 150,000 other bikers that have to stop every 5 minutes through Sturgis and put your feet down, and you're rolling with other bikers and all that kind of stuff. So it can be dangerous.
Mom, Millie Arnold says I love you too, Celia. That's my mom.
Deb Stuff says, wow, 2 stars in one family, a famous artist and a YouTube star.
The question is, which one's which?
No, we're both artists, actually.
And
we're both YouTubers. And actually, he's
the star of the show.
He's the star of the show. You would not believe how many places we roll into and somebody says, Transport Bandits, can I get a picture with Mr. Bones? It's like, are you kidding me? Mr. Bones don't care. He's dead, remember?
Shane Walma says hello.
Hey, Shane, how you doing? And Randy McCoy says he's originally from Creston. And Creston is just over the mountain on the North Carolina side. We live on the Tennessee-North Carolina border area. And, okay, Leanne, that's right. In Faith, on Faith is Leanne Booth. That's right. She told us earlier in that. I need to make a note of that because my brain doesn't work sometimes when we're doing this kind of thing. Dennis says, I'm in Kingston, Ontario for the night, delivering just outside Quebec City tomorrow.
All right, where'd you go?
Good job. Good job. We do a lot of those little, what we call the shorter runs, which when what we call a shorter run, you usually run 600 miles.
400 miles.
Usually around 600 to
400
to 650. You can usually get done in 2 days. You know, up there, get delivered, and then get almost back to Indiana. So that's a good job.
Hi, Chris James. Hi, Nation of Photos.
Deb Steph, don't have to live in Arizona. Can live anywhere because I travel all the borders to come ride with y'all. Have a great night. Okay, so you don't have to live in Arizona to be the Arizona border riders.
Right.
I see. Chris James, those bonuses paid for the tires and to fix my truck.
Excellent.
It was great extra money, and maybe they'll extend that into September. We'll let you know on our YouTube channel if they are going to extend that bonus to deliver to Canada.
All right, TJ Sullivan.
He's message retracted.
2 in a row.
Yeah, he's really up there.
Chris James.
Go play with that baby, TJ.
Yeah, why don't you go play?
Do something productive and
play
go play
with that baby or play with Chris.
Chris, TJ, so Jeff is about to be mad at you. Yeah. Yep. Dennis says they also had a Canada-only class about 2.5 weeks ago. I guess that's done for now. Okay, so Dennis works for Synergy, and so if they had a Canada-only new drivers coming in about 2.5 weeks ago, but now they're saying absolutely not for Canada. They put the freeze on now. Chris says, I kind of heard part of why things are slow. Okay, whisper that into our ears after we get off the live because we talk to Chris all the time. So.
Call Cheryl. I'll be busy.
Yeah. TJ, I heard the same exact thing yesterday. TJ Sullivan says, one thing I've learned is that it gets slow, then back wide open at Chris James. He's for Chris James.
Yeah.
Well, it did last year. You know, it got slow. July and August is typically your slow months. And then it comes back full force. And by October, November, we're slammed again. Yep. So keep the faith out there. And we're keeping the faith that there will be loads going on there. It's just this particular slowdown time is just a little longer than what has been in the past.
Shane says the boat work slowed down too in August.
Yeah. Now Shane Walma works Synergy's Marine Division.
Which is awesome. I don't know a whole lot about the Marine Division, but they haul boats. Like he has his own big semi truck, and as I understand it, the boats are already loaded on a trailer, and then he picks from the load board to take it to a harbor, and they offload it for him, and then he comes back to Indiana and gets more, or he can find his own load and come back or something, and they pay an amazing rate. So if you've got a semi truck and a CDL, the Marine Division is something I would definitely look into. Dennis Dunderdale says I did as many short runs for Keystone as possible.
Hook and book.
That's the way it's done.
That's what we said. When they said $400 a load, you can get bonus to Canada, I said,
give me a 200-mile load.
We told Chris, we told everybody, said those little short runs up to Ontario, boom, 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 $400 a pop on top of the gross. That's awesome. That's how you get it done.
Nature Nut Photos.
Hi, Dennis. Say hello to Emily. Oh, hey. Oh, Dennis, how is Emily doing? And it's the recuperation process. Is that all good to go now? And tell her we said hi. The Anthony James won. That shirt would be way cooler if it had a crane on the right side. Glad to see you're doing well.
You know, it could use a crane over here, holding up one side,
Yeah.
and a pole over here holding
Yeah.
the other side up,
Awesome.
just like the big flag.
Yep, just like the big flag. See, AJ would have the
cream.
We love AJ. Okay, Anthony James.
He's the one.
He is.
Me and him
my
got together.
heart.
Me and him got together and devised the devious way for Mr. Bones to give it a smack.
But I have to say that AJ at the Buffalo Chip him and a bunch of other guys there are responsible. They are the flag team. Okay? Now they are responsible. They have like one of the world's largest flags that fly that you ride your motorcycle like almost right under as you come into the Buffalo Chip.
It's an
and
amazing.
to get up and see that amazing, gigantic American flag every morning.
And it flies right there beside the field of flags and the Vietnam Mobile
Memorial Wall.
And it's just
It's
amazing.
so patriotic. And
you know, I go up there at least once during the rally by myself, and I take a knee and I pray.
Give tribute to all those men who sacrificed them.
And I thank those men, and I look at that flag, and then I leave that field bawling like a baby.
Well, that's the patriotism.
Because I know what those men gave their life for.
Our freedom. And AJ is on the flag team.
He is the
flag team.
He's the main guy.
This is how dedicated and important and how every flag should be treated, no matter how small or how big. If that flag ever at once at any time during the rally
isn't flying perfectly,
got furled up from the wind or flapped over or
at any time AJ is up there on it, it don't matter how hot it is, he's there.
We appreciate that so much, AJ, that I know what kind of hard work that is, and they do not let that flag touch the ground under no circumstances, no matter how big that flag is.
You know, I got the honor
of being the flag bearer on stage.
But I also had the honor of helping them with that giant flag a few times.
A few times, yes.
And, if I had time, I would help more. But it was really an honor.
That flag team there at the Buffalo Chip is amazing. You would not realize the work that goes into making sure that flag flies proudly under everybody who gets the chance to see it. It's just such a symbol of our country. And we all of us out there, there's one thing that runs in common with every person that is out there at Sturgis.
We're patriotic.
They're patriotic to the core.
It's kind of like we're angels in the morning and heathens in the evening. Y'all called up just about?
Almost. Alan said, way to go. Yeah. TJ said, there's a lot of people who cry wolf in this business. Since I started in 2017, every year it was supposed to crash. Oh, yeah. And, I mean, if you guys are going on RV Transporter Group on Facebook, which is a huge Facebook group, there's a lot of great information on there. But I always tell everybody, take it with a grain of salt, because people are like, I'm not taking a load for less than $2.50 a mile. Or there's no money in this. I can't do it. The biggest question in RV transport is, can I make a living doing this? It is up to each individual person. That question can't be answered in any correct manner because it depends on what your expenses are. What do you need to make to pay your bills? Do you have a $2,000 truck payment every month, or do you have a $60 truck payment every month?
Do you have 14 kids to support?
Do you have bills that you got to pay?
Are you living in a mansion?
You cannot answer that question. No. That question is relevant to each individual person. And some people like to bash RV transport. You can't make money doing that. Well, what kind of expenses do they have? Listen, we do good. But we manage it right, and you've got to manage it like your very own business. Your truck is your business.
Here's how you make money in the RV transport. You hook up to that trailer, keep your head down, take it to where it's going, come back, get another one.
And don't be picky. Like some people, I'm not going here, or I'm not going there, or something. Don't be picky with where your loads are going. Take the load that is available to you that pays the best no matter where it's going, and you'll do good. If you say, oh, I'm not running to Washington State in the wintertime, well, then you'll be taking the lesser paying loads to the south in the wintertime.
All right, Celia says we love you, Millie Arnold, too. Dennis Dunderdale. Last year there was a high demand, but the supply chain was holding up.
Yeah, we had supply problems this time last year.
This year, there are supplies, but low demand.
What happened was the manufacturers produced for a high demand that never materialized. We know all about what's going on with the manufacturing process right now. A lot of people are freaking out because the Keystone closed a couple of plants. Those were overflow plants because there was such high demand for trailers last year.
They opened up.
They didn't have any, dealerships didn't have enough trailers to sell, right? Because of the part shortage where they were getting made.
Right now they're packed full. Listen, it's all going to even out in a month or two.
Right. So what happened is, as they got parts and they got shipped to the dealerships, well, all those dealerships that were like, I need campers, the manufacturer said, well, let's just put out 1 million campers. Open this plant, open this plant, open this plant. And they would manufacture 1 million campers, 1 million campers, 1 million campers. Okay?
Do you need some Vaseline?
I do.
I'm talking about Vaseline for her lips.
I'm sorry.
Because she gets to talking so fast.
I'm trying to make this quick and
that
fast.
her lips start to smoke and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to smack him that hard.
That's what I get.
My inner smack.
You saw it right here.
I didn't mean to smack him.
Live on YouTube.
No, the manufacturers started putting out so many, thinking that dealerships are going to keep wanting all that demand. Well, then dealerships got the parts, got full up, and now they don't even have places to put a new camper when you deliver there, because the yard, their lots, like Holiday Camper or Lazy Days Camper or something like that, they're completely full, right? So they got all their campers they can need right now, and suddenly the manufacturer said, oh, we made too many of the Scamp camp or something like that, and so they say, well, we don't need that plant running anymore to make any more of those. We got enough of them right now, so they've shut them down.
All right, Dennis says that bonus is an extra $1 a mile on a 4-mile run. It is.
And Dennis also said, oh, hold on, I skipped somebody. Thank you about asking about Emily. She's doing much, much better. Your prayers were answered and appreciated. That's such a good thing to hear.
Yeah, Randy McCoy says, thank all of our service men. God bless all of you. Thank you. And says, thank you, AJ and Jeff. B. Shaw says, at TJ, I have only been in the business for around 6 months, and I can already tell you that you're very correct there. Dennis says, thanks for asking about Emily. I just responded to that. Chris Gillis, I've been working in this industry since 2009. Money can be made, just do the work. Yep. Exactly. You treat it like a business. There is money to be made in RV transport. You just have to be smart about it. Just do the work.
You got to do the figures. You got to figure out fuel, and it's the easiest job you can possibly do. You pick up a camper, hook it up correctly, baby it to the dealership, unhook it, get paid, go back and get another one. That's easy. Hey. That's all you got to do. However, there are so many little complicated things in between there that you've got to know about DOT regulations, logging, permits, all the different little things that are in between there. I take care of that. Okay.
I don't need to know about that.
But there are a lot of stuff and so much information there.
All right, let's move on. Nature Note photos. By the way, you both look great.
Oh.
I agree with you.
We are well restored. We've had our party time, our fun time, our get together with our biker family, who we love out in Sturgis. That's like going home to us. Me and Jeff have traveled the world. We've been to Japan, we've been to Africa, Italy, all 17 European countries, all over the Caribbean, and we finally found that one vacation spot
that we love. That
feels like I'm not just a tourist. I'm home.
TV Jones and TJ Soul says, keep the front door shut and the money will come. That's true.
Dennis Dundersell, yes, what Alan said. Thank you, AJ and Jeff. Chris James said, Chris Gillis, one thing that spoiled so many is the extra pay during the pandemic. Yes, because see where everybody got pay hikes and pay rates. We're still getting paid today, even though we've had pay decreases in this last month from what it was. Our rate per mile right now is still more than it was when me and Jeff got into it.
Yeah.
So you can still make it, even though things are costing more, it still kind of evens out. If you do the math, it still kind of evens out. Jeff Wood said, my friend Billy and I laugh all the time about people saying we ain't making no money. So our motto is, we ain't making no money. We ain't making no money. Chris Gillis, I can't post pics of the plants lots. Dennis Thunderdale, be careful now. Vaseline is flammable. Oh, but Jeff has his self-extinguishing Yukon Extreme Carhartt jacket he got in Alaska. You guys saw that last live, right?
Blue Thunder, is that spousal abuse? Yes, it is.
It is. And
I have 44 witnesses.
You have 44 witnesses. I did.
Poor Jeff.
I'm sorry.
Poor Jeff.
Pure Jeff.
Kiss it, make it better.
I will. This is my man for 35 years. We've been together, so a little pat on the cheek is
Chris James.
pretty.
I know Keystone has a full lot in Goshen.
Right, so Keystone has a full lot.
That's probably the 2023
That's probably the
models.
2023 models that are getting ready to be pulled out. In Faith on Faith, Leanne, thanks, Transport Bandits, for all you do. You have taught us so much. Really?
That's us.
We taught
That's
you something?
That's
We
us.
are the
That's
great
us
teachers.
in a nutshell. In a nutshell, we are the wise ones.
We're the wise ones of Transport. Oh, look at me.
Hey, little Joe's up and watching now.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
little
little Joe.
Hey, get you goo.
Hey, there's Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones. Hey, little Joe. Little Joe. Look who's coming, little Joe. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Bones is watching for little Joe. Hey, little Joe. How you doing?
Little Joe is cool.
Little Joe is awesome.
And he
may be our littlest Transport Bandit fan. 17 months old.
I think he is our littlest.
He's our littlest Transport Bandit fan. Awesome.
Transport Bandit
fan. Lindgren Transport. That's Wyatt. Hey, so what's the deal with the Oregon permit? People are saying Oregon requires a permit now.
That's what people are saying.
Yes. And we have also heard that that's going to go for Washington too.
Washington too.
We have information about that, but we cannot disclose that yet.
Yeah, we do, but we can't disclose it publicly. Needless to say, those permits are in the works if they haven't been already implemented. And how can I say this?
It will be required.
Soon enough.
It's kind of on that gray line since they've just implemented
right
it.
now, you're not going to get reimbursed for that permit because
it hasn't gone through the
companies haven't been,
manufacturers to be reimbursed.
The manufacturers haven't been informed from the state yet.
Okay, so we'll just let it out there. The thing is that if Oregon and Washington has already implemented the August 1st or whatever, September 1st or whatever, you need a permit to travel through those states as an RV transport.
But you're going to pay for that out of your pocket until the factory receives the word.
If you get stopped by DOT transporting through those states and don't have a permit, you're going to be fined. Okay? The problem is, this is so new.
The manufacturers aren't reimbursing.
The companies haven't been able to get it passed through the manufacturers to reimburse us, because we always get reimbursed for all of our permits that we have, our tolls and permits. We get reimbursed for that.
Yeah, so if you don't want to pay for that permit, don't go to Oregon and Washington for a while.
But I would never tell anybody they can chance it, because if you do get stopped, you can get fined if you don't get a permit. But that's going to come out of your own pocket.
Right, but this information we're talking about is a month or so old.
And it may be different now.
It's possible that the manufacturers have been informed and that they're paying for those permits.
Yeah, that's something we need to check on with the company.
I'll check on that.
And see how that's going. But I do know that Oregon and Washington are going to start implementing that you need to get a permit for those states. Okay, Kelly Best Bennett. Hello, Kelly. Sorry,
Hey,
I'm late.
Kelly, I'm sorry you're late too. You missed all the
Awesome.
fun.
We talked about Sturgis and everything.
Yeah, I
We
know.
missed you at
Cheryl
Sturgis.
smacked me.
I didn't
You
smack
missed
you.
it.
I didn't mean to smack you. It just turned like look. I went like this to like just go like that, and it just
It
happened
turned out
to
to
be
be
a little harder than, than I
pretty,
wanted it
she nearly knocked me on the floor,
to.
Kelly.
Kelly partied with us at Sturgis
Yeah,
last year,
Kelly's
and we missed
awesome
you this
lady.
year.
Listen, I hope you're getting better. I hope your leg's getting better. Send me a text and let me know how you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
I
And
want to know.
several people asked about you this year at Sturgis, this, by the way. Jim Price is on here. Hey, Jim, how are you? Haven't talked to you in a while. Do you think Keystone Bonus will carry over into September? We have no idea. We are hoping that they will. However,
but you know what they say about hope?
No, don't do that.
Hope in one hand
No.
and
No.
poo-poo in the other.
Don't say it.
And see which one fills up first.
You'll get us demonetized. This is what I think about the bonuses, the Canada bonuses for September. It's very possible that they will extend it for the month of September because they still have Canada loads that still need to be taken. However, those Canada loads are shrinking. Okay, whereas we had 150 Canada loads 3 weeks ago that needed to go to Canada. Now we only have 40, 20, something like that.
So
those are going down. So they may say, the manufacturers may say, we don't need to give those bonuses out to get those loads to Canada. Those loads don't have to get to Canada now.
We really don't have no idea.
So we don't know about September. We're hoping that they will, but I don't have any idea. All right, so Heather Willow said she smacked him, but he liked it.
I did.
Heather.
Oh, Kelly said one final surgery coming up. Will be at Sturgis.
A week early next year. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So we need to get the early bird. If we can't buy Sturgis quite yet because we have to see what the RV industry is doing.
And we have to see what we want to do.
And we have to see what kind of accommodations we are because the earlier you buy your Sturgis ticket, the cheaper it is. So we will buy that as soon as we possibly can when we know that we are confident enough that our money situation is where it needs to be to afford to do that trip because that's an expensive trip on a bike. Yeah, Sturgis is expensive to begin with. So so we will buy our ticket from the Buffalo Chip as soon as we possibly can. And we usually always buy the early bird, which is the week before the rally and the rally. So if we do before Christmas, we will probably purchase that.
All right, Dennis Dunderdale. Do you have any news on the EDL requirement for Canada?
They passed a law effective January 1st. Darren is working on an exemption for RV transporters, but I haven't heard any updates. Have you?
The only update that I've heard is that they're not enforcing it on transporters yet. And yes, Darren and
Darren's working on it.
Darren and some others are working on it.
And he will let us know
as soon as possible.
So just stay in touch with Darren on that ELD.
Yeah, or stay in touch with us.
ELD stands for electronic logging device, which is attached to your truck. And if your truck rolls, it automatically tells your log that your truck is rolling.
But
it's different than like a paper log for like when you're logging.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies require you to have the ELD. Synergy still lets us use the paper logs or the Keep Trucking app.
It's not that big. An ELD is not that big of a deal. It's just.
It is to some.
I don't like it when you're not hauling. That bothers me.
And if you're in a parking lot and you go from one space over to find a better parking space and your truck rolls over 5 miles per hour, it clicks your clock on. Yeah, it starts you as driving it when you're actually just moving from one space to another. Yeah. That's why I don't like it.
It really wouldn't affect me and Cheryl one way or the other. We have the DOT approved sleeper berth in our truck.
We can reinstall. Right now we do not, but we can install.
We could just log one person sleeping and one person
But then we would absolutely have to log sleeper berth.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a whole different topic. Celia said, great live. So good to see you and hear y'all. Jeff, I'm sorry, Cheryl. Got carried away like that. Hope you feel better soon.
Me too. It's real sore.
It's real sore. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to take care of your sore cheek
Yeah,
later.
it's real sore, Celia.
Oh, I'll have to give him
Maybe if I had some fudge or something to eat,
fudge.
it would feel better.
And hint. Jim Price, I think there's only 2 Keystone loads headed there as of now. Ooh, going to Canada. It's only 2 on the board.
I don't know.
Oh, well, that changes day by day. The load board can be way low one day and jump back up the next day. It is the weekend, and we all know that on Friday, the load board goes down because everybody gets their loads for the weekend. And then Monday, sometimes that load board will jump back up because, they've had 2 days of whatever, and then the shuttle drivers will bring them there, and it'll jump back up.
Jim Price.
Dan Dubay said, message retracted. Dan,
don't retract.
Don't retract your message. Say what you're going to say. Dan said, okay, here's what Dan says. Hi, y'all. Love the channel. Still hauling. Not making any money. Laugh out loud. Just transferred all the not making money into my checkbook. Yeah,
good.
None of us make any money in RV
it's
transport.
the best thing to do. If you don't have
we
any,
have no money.
If you haven't made any money,
it's
best to transfer nothing into your checking account.
Exactly. And we didn't make any money in RV transport. That's how come we took a 6 weeks off to go to Sturgis, right? Excuse me. TJ says, we're going to get off here and watch some Lonesome Dove and go to bed.
Heck yeah, I love Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove is sitting right there on our
mantle.
mantle.
That is a great
Our
movie.
truck is, if you're still on here or can hear us, our truck is named Gus because of Lonesome Dove. Because he took everything and kept on going.
That's right.
He went the distance. Now then, Thurman Marshall says, Jeff, I'm going to send you something in Messenger. Was thinking of y'all. Okay. You go ahead and do that. Hey, we're all caught up. Look at that. Oh my goodness, we are caught up.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It's going on an hour and 40 minutes now.
And we finally got caught up.
Yeah, and we still got 47 people watching after that long.
Really? We've got 40. Hey, everybody, go hit that like button. I don't know what. That's still, after 2 years of doing YouTube or whatever, I still don't know what hitting the like button does for us.
Alan Carr
but I know it helps, so go hit that like button.
Alan Carr said he looked at the load board and there's 10 to 12 Canada loads.
There's 10 to 12 Canada loads, okay.
Probably.
That's
and
good.
I'd say there'll be more put on there next week.
And Monday's coming up.
Yeah.
Everything's changed on Monday.
It's the weekend.
2 weeks ago, there was nothing on motorized.
Yeah.
And now we're getting some. So it changed. You can't go by what the load board is today, what it's going to look like by the end of the week. You just can't. That load board changes every single day.
Chris says now you're not caught up.
Chris James, now you're not caught up.
Yes, I am. I just
Now we're caught up.
So
Watch
guys,
out.
we've been on here about an hour and 40 minutes. We like to keep it to an hour and a half. We really appreciate all your comments. We appreciate your support.
We want to say thank you for watching our Transport Bandit channel.
We appreciate your friendship, and just, we love you guys.
We really do. We're not getting tired of this. We don't get, I get a lot of messages from Facebook every day. I get a lot of messages through Transport Bandits, Instagram and all that. And I try to answer them as much as I can. Sometimes there'll be just a short, quick answer. And I love talking to you about all of it all the time. I eat, breathe, sleep, biker stuff and transporter stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to message us anytime. I'll see if I can help. If I can't help, I'll tell you, I don't know. I'm sorry. I have no idea. And you guys have made us, who we are here on this crazy little YouTube channel thing that we started. So thank you so much. We appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed to Transport Bandits on our YouTube channel, it's fun. It's not the most informative transport channel out there.
If you watch 40 or 50 of our videos, you're going to learn something.
Maybe, you guys can learn something. I try to throw something in there, and I'm going to try from here on out to be a little more
informative
about, you know, what you do with hookup and getting how you get your
but
papers
they've
and
learned
pay
a
and
lot.
stuff
They've
like
learned
that.
a lot. You know, if they've watched any of our videos of all, they've learned that I dislike narwhals.
Yeah.
They've learned that I dislike pants.
Yeah, you dislike wearing pants.
Yeah.
Now that means like shorts is good, but
I don't have my
actual
pants right
jeans, he doesn't like wearing like pant jeans. Like all of us, we like to get home and get in our comfy clothes.
Yeah, but I especially don't want
You
them.
especially like the end of the day when you can take your pants off. Anyway, that's enough about pants being off. We're gonna go take off pants right now.
Yeah, and relax and get something to eat and maybe watch Lonesome Dove.
Maybe watch Lonesome Dove. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? All right,
So,
guys.
yeah, thanks, guys, for coming on here. We appreciate all of you. And that's it. We're going to call it a day.
Good night, Alan. Good night, Dan. Good night, Blue Thunder. Good night, Randy. Frank Autry.
Good night,
Frank,
both.
hey.
Good night, both Chris's.
Dennis, everybody, all of you guys, have a great night. Thank you for joining us and coming on. And, you know, I didn't know if doing a live on a Saturday night when I just posted that we were going to go live about 1 o'clock today, if that was going to work. Thank you guys so much for coming on here. We appreciate it. All right, guys, you guys, if we can figure out how to turn you off, love you, Kelly. Too much information, Dennis said, about the pants. Yeah, we do give informative videos, apparently.
Evidently, we do.
All right, you guys. Phil Wild is on here. Hey, Kodiak, how you doing? All right, Phil, we are going to have to say goodnight. So if we can figure out what button does this turn off?
I think you mashed that X.
The X button. Okay. So we're mashing the X button.
I'm going to mash
We'll
it.
see you on the road. I'll get a video posted within the next 2 weeks. You'll have a new video.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hold the base down.
I'm holding the base. Press the X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yes.